Okay.
Yo, yo, yo.
Siala yo yo yo. It's our DJ podcast.
He's as good a passer as anyone on the planet right now. I don't care. From right back, he's coming inside the pitch a lot now. But even this pass, when I saw this yesterday, I was screaming. And it's not normally passes that do this, but it's like, oh my God, it's a great header, but he allows him
to break
to
his
get
stride, does he?
Yeah.
It's like...
It's out of order the way he passes the ball. Opens up a little bit here. How's he seen that quick?
Yeah.
The vision, not only the passing and execution, it's the vision.
Has he seen it, or is it just pure instinct when you turn like that?
Yeah, he's seen it. No, and now look, like it doesn't need words.
Wow.
Like it's Beckham-like, but I think he's actually a better passer than Beckham, a better crosser than Beckham, and that's saying something because he's the best that I see in my generation. But
is a better passer than a legendary player of United. I think for United, there's only one player who's
legendary player of United.
That is David Beckham. Joko saying that TAA is a better passer, a better crosser than Beckham. He said because the game has evolved, the way he play, but Jess, what do you think? Do you think TAA is a better crosser?
Because to me, I never think about this. I'm just thinking that...
no, what do you feel? Okay, don't think. Feel. Feel.
If I feel right, I will touch my heart and feel. So it's a very biased. But
okay,
I feel that both of them is probably equal. If in terms of maybe realistic opinion, I have seen both play, right? Both is a different kind of player. I personally feel that if you put TAA on right mid, he or in the center mid, he may not be able to cross the same as what he's doing now. And if you put Beckham at the right back, he also will not be able to cross the same as he is now. So basically, both of them are probably two of the best passers in the English team because of their position. Because of their position.
I think Yen will be a very neutral point of view. I will disagree to disagree in some ways. Why I would disagree, Beckham actually from a very deep half of his own, like when he played for United, he did cross quite a far bit to the other side of the field though. And no matter how far itself, his ball is always a very pinpoint. I sorry, I don't really watch. I'm not saying that because I don't support Liverpool, but I do watch the game. But I don't really focus on his crossing. But his crossing is good, no doubt. I mean, among the last maybe 10 years of I've been watching the league itself, he is one of the most consistent player that crosses in. But precise-wise, I think Beckham will be a better one. I think in players in when he play with like likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy, Ronaldo, the Arnold Ronaldo, they are saying that his pass is the best. He will know where the player is, pass, and the rate of them touch and score is very high. I think Joko has his point, but if you ask me itself, it's very biased. Maybe he may not like David. David Beckham.
You're assuming also.
I'm assuming, but the thing is, it's very unfair to really compare to legends. Why? I feel like nowadays the comparison is not like the previous time. Is it biased? I don't know. If you want to compare, let's compare likes to likes. Beckham is
Wan-Bissaka and Trent.
I will take. You can't compare
like to like, man.
Yeah,
correct. Like to like.
Because if you compare cross,
Bissaka can never cross.
Yeah,
Kyle Walker and TAA.
Yeah. Then I would say that maybe Kyle Walker will be more firm. Walker is more firm. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about crossing one. Why are you suddenly talking about?
No. The way he plays is I don't know. I prefer Walker way of crossing and play.
I think
Walker don't
this
really
Joe
cross,
Cole this Joe Cole is a joke joke
Mm.
Cole. Joke
Joke
Cole yeah, because I think our
Maybe
show
because
is
he
more
play for
legit.
Chelsea.
I feel our talk show, our Kiss My Badge more legit because we have done this before. We compared who's the best right back right before in previous episodes.
Yeah.
We have compared who has the best right back between TAA and Kyle Walker, and then we also throw in Tomiyasu and also your Sotong and all that right? Not Sotong
Spider lah.
Spider.
Spider lah.
Spider. I thought Sotong. Blur like Sotong.
You already said Thomas Cup, then now you say Sotong.
Anyway, I think
No, because
I
the
think,
thing is,
I
it's
think
very
we did,
unfair.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you that Joe
And the
Cole
way he
is-
say that,
yeah.
if let's say in World Cup, if let's say Rhys James is out at right back, if TAA is capable of playing in the right mid, wow, the whole formation on the right side is quite invisible. It's very good, powerful itself. But playing on all his life, he has playing as a right back. Suddenly, you promote him or push him up to as a right attacking
He started off as a
midfield.
midfielder actually.
Yeah, but as time goes by, you will adapt the role that you play more often,
Yeah.
and you
That's true.
suddenly throw him into a role that he started with. I'm telling you, he will flop in World Cup. Likelihood, the chances are there. He will get nervous in the gameplay itself. He may not cross beautifully as well.
I think Joe Cole, he was an English player who's right mid as well, right? Joe Cole.
Yeah, he was a right mid.
So I think he's trying to say that TAA can play in that right mid position as good as Beckham, better than himself, that kind of thing. But I think it's a very poor comparison. Just say that
after watching because he's commenting after the game, after watching the game of Benfica against Liverpool in the Champions League. So he saw that that pass that Trent Alexander actually managed to give a nice pinpoint pass to Luis Diaz, who just hits the ball down, and then Sadio Mane managed to score our second goal.
Okay.
So it's a very, very improbable kind of pass where you don't even pick it up, but he managed to pick it up. So he saw that, and then he saw how I think Trent managed to turn and then give a very pinpoint through pass over the top as well. So he's giving this opinion based on that game that he's watching.
That one game.
That point, I think he's watched a few games or so. But the thing is that Manchester United fans seems to be triggered by this because comparing to the ex-Manchester United player.
I'm not triggered.
Yeah, you seem triggered. You look like you're triggered. Your face triggered.
I'm triggered is because that I'm biased again. Because
you admit
I put across to you. You are telling me that just one game of watching and you just because that one pass where Beckham has been doing that day in, day out when he was at United.
Do you see how Trent Alexander passed for the past 5 seasons that he's playing?
Have you watched?
He also have been doing all these passes.
Yeah, but have you watched Beckham play for the last?
I have. That's why just now earlier I have said that both of them can pass. I never say which better.
Yeah, but
you
who
notice I
is
never
more
say
precise?
which better.
I know. Trent.
Why would you want to? Just because Joe say that one person
I
more
also
precise,
just
you want
say
to be. He's triggered. He's definitely triggered. He's definitely triggered. You see, I have the respect enough to say that both of them is a good pass in their own league. But you are the one who always want to say who's better. So right now you are the one triggered. I'm not. I'm okay.
Thing is,
I'm okay with you. If you want to say Beckham better, Beckham is better.
He put a way saying that TAA is better. Now it's not saying that I'm triggered. I'm triggered because of what Joe Cole has said.
You're not triggered, but you're triggered.
No. I'm triggered by the way he said. You are comparing and you're putting down a so-called a player that is a lot of the some, I won't say a lot, but there is a group of people, even some of the ex-manager saying that Beckham should be knighted as Sir David Joseph Beckham himself. of what he has contribute to the society, the game, etc. Like that.
Okay.
That's outside of football. Yeah, but when you disrespect a player who pushed after the 98 World Cup, from a villain to a hero because he scored the equalizing goal against Greece and literally bring England to World Cup. I'm so sorry. I just feel that the way he says is like he's just being biased that Beckham is not as good. I was like
for me, it's not a good
Okay,
comparison.
you settle this. Yeah, you settle this. Yes. Okay.
It's not a good comparison. I think it's totally. He shouldn't have said that. You want to compare with all the right backs.
It's his own opinion.
Of all England players. If you want to compare England players, compare with the right back.
Like Gary Neville.
Yeah, like Gary Neville and all that.
Phil Neville.
Yeah,
Glenn Johnson. These are the players that he can compare with. Why compare with
comparison all very old.
Okay, but
I mean,
it depends. I think it comes down to context, right? So if you want to talk about right back, his role, that is a very poor comparison. If you just want to talk about skills, right?
Yeah.
About
crosser.
just
crosser
crossing,
I think
just a
about
crosser.
skills.
Let's not talk about position. Let's just talk about crossing and passing. Is TAA as good as Beckham in terms of passing and crossing? I would say he's almost there. He's almost there, but he's not delivering yet. Right? Beckham has delivered.
It's not that precise yet.
Stage. I mean, for national team, Beckham has delivered. TAA has never delivered for England yet. He has never shone in an England team.
He has never been picked. Actually, he's never been picked.
Yeah, he has never.
Okay.
Is it? He has never been picked, right?
Southgate has not picked him at all for England.
Yeah.
Southgate has preferred Reece James and whoever it is else.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm fine because why? Less games played for TAA, the better for us.
So in terms of playing for national team and club, like club and country, he's nowhere in Beckham's level. Yeah, because he has not shown in national team because he's never been picked, right? But skills wise, he just in club level he might be equal, but he will never reach Beckham's level because he has never shown in a national level. That's my take. That's my take. First, because it's a bad comparison.
Yeah.
I can agree with Yen, but to say until like no, I mean he's still very young.
Why you triggered?
How old is he?
Yeah. Let me just add my opinion. Let me just add more opinion to it. TAA is his crossing and passing is good. Maybe as good as Beckham. But Beckham is a legend because during his time, he is ahead of his time. You get what I mean?
Yeah, everybody else.
During his time,
the best.
To have a skill during his time, right, is really legendary. To be pinpoint and all that. TAA is in an era whereby sports science is there. You have tactics coming in. You have computers technology telling you how to cross, how to train, how to eat well, and then how the movement of players, you analyze your own performance and all that. He became good because of, I feel, all these elements. But Beckham, he became good through old-fashioned hard work, determination, and just pure talent. That's why these old players are legends, because they are, at that moment of time, they perform at a very high level at their time, without all these technologies, without all these diet and all that, or analytic tools. So to me, Beckham is always high in that sense, if you ask me lah. So I'm not neutral in a way lah, because if I compare about times, technology and all that, I think Beckham is a legend because at that moment of time, at that period, he is way above everybody else.
True.
Right?
Yeah, he's a better passer during time.
If you see TAA here at this time, there's Reece James, there's Kyle Walker, there's so many right backs in the world who is as good as TAA. Yeah, that's why.
Reece Walker, I don't think Reece Walker,
Reece James.
No, Reece James is more like.
Don't combine two. This one not Transformers. They cannot combine.
It's worse than my Sotong.
My captain is Sotong, I become Sotong also. But James is more like a proven right back that score goals. for Walker, it's more like he's that typical Englishman that
dependable,
you don't
very
come near me.
dependable. Yeah, dependable.
Yeah,
Defense,
you come near me,
defense.
I will defend
Correct.
you off. I will
Yeah.
tackle the hell out of the get the ball back.
Yeah.
TAA is more a silky, skillful type of right back. Will dribble up, can also come down, cross. He's the unique type, I would say. So these three, including Wan-Bissaka, I think one of his best thing that he has is his legs. He's long enough to tackle. I mean, that is the only thing that he can do. His crosses is bad, but he can run fast. But when he track back, he has a problem because once you go up, maybe he need to catch his breath, then come back again. But Walker, Reece James, and TAA is proven right back that is turning, in later stage in their life to be their club legend or one of the legendary right backs in the making.
So that's why I say the comparison, I don't agree with the comparison that Joe Cole did lah. I think it's a very wrong comparison. It's not equal in terms of comparison.
Yeah,
but I also agree that Manchester United fans are triggered. that one I agree.
I agree.
Don't need to be triggered lah. Don't need to be triggered.
You don't have to be triggered.
Beckham is a legend by himself lah.
I think because why we are triggered is like
now why we are triggered.
Why you?
Why I'm triggered is okay. One of the reason is I supported him when I grew up, and
Joe Cole.
You
like Joe Cole,
David Beckham. I hate him. Yeah, he scored the winning goal and make us lose the title in one of the games as well, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
He is one of the threat that I don't like to see him play against United when the
because he's
Mourinho
fast lah.
Yeah, he's fast.
Joe Cole, you talking about Joe Cole or
Joe Cole? He's talking about Joe Cole now.
Joe Cole, Coach just say Beckham. Okay.
He support Beckham from his young.
Okay.
Come on,
so
don't be sotong.
I think.
Yeah.
Don't be blur.
I think why after listening we are triggered is because that you can't really compare like this. It's not very fair.
Yeah, not fair.
It's not very fair.
Yeah, not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not in
fair.
the first place, right? In the first place, it's his opinion. So why are you taking?
No, because he wanted.
In my opinion, I can say
his point
is
of view.
His point of view. It's his point of view.
Correct, but the thing is, what he's referring right now is to put TAA at right side of the midfield. That's why
that's the thing. You think that, but he's saying he's a better crosser. He never said right side of the field.
If you listen to what he said, he did say if England put Reece James as right back and TAA as right mid, the right side will be super good. This is what
because
he's
saying. Yeah, okay. Basically, like what he's saying is that in terms of crossing, TAA is probably slightly better than Beckham, and England's right side will be very good if you put Reece James, and so it's two different points,
I triggered. I triggered. I also triggered.
It's two different points.
Because he never factored in Saka.
Yes, correct.
Saka is supposed to be a right mid, and he can be a better right mid than maybe TAA or Reece James. Let them do their
TAA is not supposed to be a right mid.
That's why I say. Yeah, I'm triggered now.
He's triggered because he combines the same thing as just now when he combines Kyle Walker and Reece Walker. He go and combine these 2 points together. First of all, it's supposed to be who's the better crosser. So to me, example, better crosser is objective. Who thinks TAA? Because TAA is only 23 years old. He got so many years ahead of him. He can still become better. Right? So who can say that he's better? So it's Joko's opinion that he's better. Wait, let me finish. Okay, then secondly, he pinpoint another point saying that if England put TAA at right mid and then have Reece James at the back, the right side will be very strong. That's his 2 points. But you go and combine both together and say, TAA at the right side, he's saying he's better than Beckham. You're taking it wrongly already because you're biased already. It's not in terms of comparing TAA is a better right mid player than Beckham.
Anyway, Joe Cole is not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah, but
what kind of tactics people play crossing anymore? Midfield is all about passing and running at defenders.
No, nowadays, because I think because the way TAA cross, right? Players with speed, it's like, how to say, when he cross, if he sees Salah's run or Mane run, the cross will come to a point. It's like how David Beckham did. Ruth and Nistelrooy just need to heads up, points tilt a bit. Beckham would know how to cross it to meet his position. This is what Joko is referring to, and he's saying that, I correct me if I'm wrong, TAA is a much better crosser in a way that you pinpoints to the player that England can get more goals out of it.
I think
he can,
correct,
no?
can what?
He can.
Correct.
It's true.
But the thing is, how
It's true.
many of the England? But the thing is, if you want to put, as I mentioned to you, right, TAA, yes, he previously was a right mid, now become a right back. But
No, he's not
he
a
has
right
been
mid. He's a midfielder. I never say he's right mid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take, do you know central or right?
Central. He was a central midfielder.
Can he play right? That's one thing. You throw him into the right mid. Can he perform?
You are now trying to make story really. Because right now Joko's point is making you think of all the story, how to counter.
No. I'm not saying sorry. I'm not saying sorry. He himself say that Reece James right back, he played right side. So where else can he play as a right forward? No, it's a definitely.
Why want to
Reece
put Reece
James
right back?
is at right back.
Yeah,
he played right back also. So how many right back do you have in
That's
the team?
Now he's thinking is the same as I'm saying. Harry Kane is a better cam than a striker. England will perform better if Harry Kane is a cam and then have two striker in front. Does it make sense?
But he said that Reece James is on right back.
I'm putting like example. Okay, defensive midfield. My opinion is that the tackling of Declan Rice is better than Paul Scholes. So if I put Declan Rice at the middle, right, England will be more secure compared to Paul Scholes.
Then I'll tell you yes. Paul Scholes cannot tackle. Yeah. Then I'll tell you yes. Rice is
I don't know. Right now, you already have an opinion that Joko is triggering you. Joko is basically triggering you.
If
now
you guys
make
have
sense
a chance
to,
if you guys have a chance to read or listen to that particular video, I might be wrong. But the way he's saying that TAA and Reece James should play on the right, and it's not individual. He's saying that Reece James play as right back and TAA play as right mid. How he say.
What's the point of it?
Yeah, but the thing is, can TAA at the moment play as right back, right mid?
No,
if you ask me, I will say no.
Saka.
Yeah, if you ask me, I will say no straight away. So you are now making up story to compare Beckham and TAA.
No, I'm not making up story.
I want Saka. Saka as right mid.
Yeah, Saka is better at right mid. Definitely. Saka is a better player at right mid.
Of course, currently, if let's say Beckham is in the picture, Saka is not even not even in maybe in the reserve. What I'm trying to say is the way Joko is putting is saying that if let's say TAA is much better crosser, and if let's say he play as a right side, okay, if I listen correctly, right side is the midfield side. It's not the
right mid. That's what I'm saying.
Side. Yeah. So the thing is, he is a good crosser because of the way he play as a right back. But if let's say you put him as a right mid, he may not. But Beckham is at the right mid, but playing able. Yes, I agree with you. You ask Beckham play at right back, crossover, he may not perform. But so far, Beckham has a very huge range of passes. As low as
TAA also has.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but it's a very wrong.
So
but the thing is,
what's your argument here? Actually,
Joko is wrong. I think Joko is wrong to compare. That's it.
That's his opinion, which I think is okay to agree to disagree. It's okay to agree to me, right?
Don't get into his argument. Don't get involved. Don't get into it. Don't get into it. Because it's a wrong comparison.
Now you're thinking too much, because
because TAA is a good player by itself. Beckham is a legendary player by himself.
I'm okay
Correct,
with,
that's right.
I'm okay with Joe Cole saying that, but I mean, sorry to say
I don't
this,
think
to
you're okay
compare,
because you've been talking for the past 20
for the
minutes.
past 20 plus minutes already. Become one segment
You are
already.
trying to argue. Yeah, one segment already.